Can't find a unicorn, looking for something great, everyday drinker you can find, look for single barrels and store pick single barrels. I've got my 8 favorite single barrels and single barrel store picks. Let's check them out. Welcome to the Barrel House. Tonight we are gonna go through some single barrels. My favorite ones in the Barrel House that I love to drink, everyday drinkers that are easy to find. There's a couple maybe harder. Those are gonna be, this isn't gonna be an order of how good they are. I'll talk about that at the end if people wanna stick around on what my favorite 8 are in order. But the first couple I show I think are harder to get in some areas. And then most of them are 60 and under. There's one a little bit more. So we're gonna start with those first. So let's get right into it. I love a good single barrel. Unicorns are really hard to find. Look for store picks anytime you can in a single barrel. A couple I'll be talking about. I've found store picks. You'll be surprised what you can find in store picks because people aren't looking for those and they get a barrel of it in and it's like, oh my goodness, I should get that. So if you have a good liquor store out there that you really trust their stuff, get their store picks. We're gonna start with an honorable mention that I forgot to grab. All right, here we go. So Buffalo Trace, it's getting easier to find anywhere in the US. Some places maybe not so much still, but you're also getting more and more store picks. So here's a Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick. If you can find this, grab it. I'm not as big a fan of Buffalo Trace, but some of the single barrels are absolutely amazing. They're usually only about $5 more than MSRP of a regular one. So that would be one I'd look for as an honorable mention. So we'll put that right off over here. So now we're going with number 8. Now I'm going by because I don't know availability. This is a Colorado one. They do lots of store picks. There's tons of store picks out there certain times of the year. If you can find this, Old Forester, 127 proof, single barrel, amazing deliciousness, full body, does not drink with the heat that you would think that it would drink with. It does really, really well. So actually I want to get a pour of one. This is the next one on that's kind of like, you might find it some places, you might not. It's becoming more and more readily available. There's also lots of store picks. I haven't opened my store pick, but we are gonna pour a 1792 single barrel. Absolutely love 1792. Look for this if you can. This I believe is 100 proof. Actually it is 96.5 proof. So really good pop. See the color. I really enjoy this one. They have a bottle and bond, a full proof. I love the 1792 whole line. They've been hard to find, but now they're getting easier and easier, at least around here in Colorado. And so let's just give it a sip. Love the nose on it. It's got kind of almost a sweet wood and vanilla, light caramel, light oak. Really smooth. Light spice, light oak. Now I'm getting some caramels, almost like a caramel apple, light fruit in there. Really good. This is a great everyday drinker if you can find it. Now we into the ones I'm pretty sure you can find. So that was a 1792. So we'll put that over here. All right. Now let's go to, I like this line a lot, and this is the barrel proof pick of New Riff single barrel. There's also lots of store picks of this out there. I don't have one, but this is 112.5 proof. Absolutely fantastic. This should be on your shelf and in your glass. This is a great one to get if you can't find other stuff. It's going to be right up there with some of your high-end stuff that you're looking for. You know, that's going to compare to, I'm not going to say it's compared to a Stag or some of those, but it's going to be a good one if you can't find. These are all great bourbons. So let's go to the next one. This one is about the easiest to find. That's why I have it here. You could easily move this up the chain. This is really inexpensive. It's everywhere. I love Four Roses single barrel. It's 100 proof. It's absolutely really, really good. Ice ball in a drink, neat, however you want to do it, it's fantastic. So that would be one that I would kind of go, like I said, you can kind of go with the order you want on these. I'm going with availability. The Buffalo Trace single barrels are really, really good. Actually, maybe we'll pour a little bit of that before I end her off. Number 4 is one that was hard to get for a while during the pandemic and has gotten easier and easier in Colorado, and I know it's available in a lot of states. It's a must-have on your shelf. Henry McKenna 10-year single barrel bottle and bond. It is absolutely fantastic. Different barrels, they all have a little bit different flavor. It's fun to get a different one. Look at the barrels. Try to find you know, different years if you can. Every year, grab one, really, honestly, because they'll be different. And they're all fantastic. That's the beautiful thing about the single barrels. You're always, if you collect one every year and go back to the other one, you're going to get different flavors. I'm going to do another honorable mention. I've talked about this. I've done several videos about it. If you can find Evan Williams Vintage, Single Barrel 2015 is out. And if you can get it, get it. There's anything over like barrel 180 is 9 years and 1 month. And this is better than Eagle Rare Single Barrel Store Pick. Looked at the video that I did, absolutely fantastic. Another honorable mention we'll throw up there. We're getting a little crazy, we're getting off kilt, but that's okay because we're doing great single barrels. Go get these. They are amazing and they're all fair price. $35, I mean $30. This one will be the most expensive. It's right around 80. I think this was 50. I think this was 60. This is 40. This is 60. So now we're going to one of my absolute favorite single barrels, high proofer, absolutely delicious, great as a sipper, great with whatever you want to do. Put an ice ball on it and just sip on it for quite a while. Do it neat. I think this is better than their version of 12-year. Yes, Knob Creek Single Barrel Select, 120 proof deliciousness. Absolutely amazing. You can get these on sale all the time. There's tons of store picks of them. You can get them $40, $45. Absolutely unbelievable. If you can find the store pick, grab the store pick. This is a store pick, I'm pretty sure. And so we're gonna move these down a little bit. Absolutely delicious also. And we're gonna start winding her up. This one I've done, and these go either order. I'm going by 1 and 2. These are my 1 and 2 for sure. We're gonna go ahead and go with Russell's Single Barrel Private Reserve. This is a store pick. This store pick is unbelievable. I've got a video coming up on it. I did a short on it, check it out. Amazing. So good, so delicious. This is around $80, a little bit more money, but it's a great sipper. This is one to replace Stag or to replace your E.H. Taylor barrel proofs and stuff like that that you just can't find. Weller full proof is going to be smoother, but still, this is really great in its own right. It's not a weeded, but it's amazing. But this one wins out. And this is an everyday drinker that you can find everywhere, and it's fantastic. The latest one I saw is 127 proof in the shelves at the liquor stores I go to. This is 130.1 proof. Jack Daniel's Cask Strength, 131 proof, amazing deliciousness. And I have blinded this with Stag, and it is right there. This competes with Stag. You can get this whenever you want. This isn't about replacing unicorns. It's about finding stuff that if you can't find them, get the unicorns if you can. But these are great bourbons, and these are readily available. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Try these bourbons. Let's take one more sip of this one. And if you're still here, I told you I would. So let's do, I'll get a glass. And we are gonna do a little sip of the Buffalo Trace Store Pick Barrel Pick. And there's different ones. There was two I got. One was barrel 132 and one was barrel 57. And this is barrel 57, which was my favorite. The barrel 132 tasted closer to regular Buffalo Trace, and it was like a cherry pie, had more cherry notes. This one had more baking spice, like vanilla baking spice. Absolutely delicious. It's definitely got some light baking spices, and there's light cherry there and vanilla, and just really, really good. Hope you enjoyed. One a shelf, one a glass. Cheers, everybody.